Good morning, guys. It's a Monday morning, and we all know that sometimes Monday mornings are very hard. After a restful weekend where you have no deadlines or meetings or responsibilities for that matter, Mondays hit hard. Actually, starts hitting hard from the Sunday night only. So, how do we keep ourselves motivated on such a day, the beginning of a work week? Motivation sometimes comes naturally to us. We wake up and suddenly feel motivated to do things, to go to the gym, to cook, to make our beds, to start working on a project that you've been delaying for a really long time. But then, just as fast as the motivation comes to you, it starts to fade away and eventually it dries up. Sometimes in a matter of days, sometimes in a matter of hours. So, what do we do now? We just stop working out, stop doing our everyday chores, leave our jobs? That's not a realistic solution, and for some of us, it's not even a solution for a matter of fact. So, how do we do things when we are not motivated, when we feel lethargic and just want to stay in the bed? Well, that's where willpower comes in, and with some willpower and the power of habits, we persevere. Motivation is a temporary jolt of feelings. It feels great to have it, and maybe even utilize it to do some of your works, which A doesn't take much time, and B it is not a regular thing. What we really need in our lives is some discipline, some habit building. I read the book Atomic Habits a few years back, and I think the author said in that book is completely reasonable and realistic. Motivation is temporary. On some Mondays, you will feel motivated and you will want to do all your tasks diligently. But most days, it's not like that. So, you build up on your habits. You do things every day, even when you are unmotivated, so that at one point, doing your tasks will feel like brushing your teeth or taking a shower or eating something that you do every day, something that is second nature to you. Start simple. Just start by doing the habits for small periods of time. If you want to start working out, don't try to do a 1.5 hour gym workout at the beginning. For some people, that might work fine, but for me, it was very different. I had to start by doing home workouts for just 15 minutes for 3 times a week. Consistently doing it for a few weeks made me realize that I can extend the time of my workout to at least 30 minutes or maybe even 40 minutes on some days. Because I was already in the habit of doing it, so why not do it better? This is the way to build a habit. And it's also great to have little rewards for yourself for doing tasks that are annoying or unpleasant to you. Maybe that can be 15 minutes of Insta scrolling, a good cup of coffee, a chapter of your book, or an episode of your current series. These rewards will make you look forward to doing the habits and will also make it a little bit easier for you to do. So start simple, start easy. Just start. That's the most important thing, is to show up. Because once you show up, your brain just tricks you into doing the work. Because if you get dressed and walk to your gym and stand there, you wouldn't just come back. You will end up doing some sort of a workout because you have already shown up, so you might just as well do it. So just show up. But while having a busy Monday workday, sometimes it gets blurry for us to set some time up for ourselves as well. So do remember to take some time to do things that you enjoy. Doesn't have to do anything about housework, office work or anything. Maybe just watch a part of a movie or just read a little bit of your book or go for a walk. Whatever makes you feel good. Because if we don't do what makes us feel good every day, we will also not be able to do our work that's necessary to do to sustain every day either. Try to make your work environment a calm and cozy place. Your workspace shouldn't be too crowded or chaotic because then our mind starts to wander and all this chaos around us makes our mind cluttered as well. And you cannot work in a cluttered mind. So just take some time out of your day to set up your work area even if you work from home. You will feel much better if your desk is clean and spacious versus having 100 things on it, which most of the times we don't even need during our working hours. And lastly, give yourself some grace. It's all good to feel motivated and build habits and rewarding yourself for a job well done, but at the end of the day, some days are just hard to do anything. Even if you have worked really hard in building up some routines, some habits, some days you will just not have the willpower to do any of those routines. You will not be able to do any of your houseworks or even do a decent amount of office work either. And you know, if you don't do this today, it will get piled up for tomorrow, and that scares you. Because if you can't even do something today, how can you do the twice the amount of work the next day? But the feeling is also temporary. Your feeling of not being able to do your best work will not last. So give yourself the time to feel the down as well. Give yourself the grace and space to feel negative as well, because you will feel the up again in near future. And once you start feeling the up, pick yourself up and start doing everything again slowly. The habit you built will not be lost. Your progress will not be lost. It won't be as if you are starting from square one. Progress is never linear, remember that. So just start by showing up again, and if it takes some time to get things going again, then so be it. There is no hard and fast rules for anything. It's your own life, and you get to decide the rules for these days, anyways.
You would have been very disappointed in me. I wasn't mostly dedicated.
I work a very different shift time, and so at night I like to shift from my work desk to my bed, as I like to get all cozied up before finishing the last hour or 2 hours of work. I sometimes light up a candle to even set the environment a bit more. That's my take on how to keep yourself motivated. That is by building habits and by building discipline. Motivation is temporary, habits is permanent. Hope you guys like this video, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.